tonight is Carlos Herrera out of Chile. He's generally been their backup keeper this season with only 6 previous appearances. But this being, I guess, the last game of the year for Monterey Bay, we are seeing some new faces in their lineup tonight. Here's Fjellberg. Sends a through ball. This is Lopez again. Lopez moves ahead of his marker, trying to get position, goes down. And I think this is going to be a penalty. Referee is pointing to the center spot, and there's a red card.
Now let's take a look at this right here. Now Frank Lopez, look at that speed. He beats into the corner. We're going to look for the strong foul here. And there it is right there. He peels back on that right shoulder.
Last week, the Toros faced a penalty kick against Phoenix Rising. Tyler Derrick able to save it. Let's see what Herrera is able to do. Here's Pimentel. The shot and save made. A big save. Another chance for the Toros. And it's a goal. On the rebound, it's Juan Pablo Torres. And the Toros in front 1-0.
Their Bulls are applying pressure. Take a look at this. Great strike there from Pimentel. Long rebound. And before Herrera can get out and get reestablished again, Juan Pablo Torres says, I'll take a goal. Rio Grande Valley now with the early 1-0 lead, less than 7 minutes into this one.
Wow. Great turn of events here early on. There's Conneh trying to get turned. Able to chip it over to the right side. Now here comes the ball into the area. Header is over the top of the bar. Toyama got a piece of it. Now it goes forward, and Lopez running onto the ball. Fjellberg down the middle. Trying to set up shop over there. Can Lopez get him the ball? Sends it through. Be picked up at the top of the area. Torres, a shot! Oh, just over the bar.
The Toros, another look at the angle here. Torres takes that beautifully. And indeed, yeah, that was redirected by Herrera.
And all 7 in the East already determined. But in the West, it was a little more murky as Ward brings the ball up forward here. Will shoot, and Herrera makes the save, diving to his right. And Fjellberg out of Norway. Work the ball into space, shoot from distance, and Herrera again makes the save, this time diving to his left. It's a good kick there by Cortez.
And mathematically, with the loss by the Oakland Roots, the Toros have now clinched a playoff spot. Regardless of what happens here, they're in the playoffs now.
And there's a goal right there as they clinch a playoff spot. Look who it is. It's Frank Lopez. 33rd minute. And the Toros go up by 2.
This is for the Toros. Ricketts places that beautifully. Frank Lopez comes out and just cooks that in the right corner. Herrera was reading that as a shot by Ricketts. And then Frank Lopez comes in and says, no need to challenge that spot. Although the way they're playing right now, what happens looks like it may be a victory up 2-0.
Indeed. Here's Lopez from distance and forcing Herrera to save it. Gives up a rebound, but he's the only one there. He'll chase that down. Ward keeps it in play. Now Fjellberg with it. Send it into the area. A header at the net, just wide. Just wide. I think Lopez thought he had one there in the bank.
Yeah, by Fjellberg. Lopez very nearly has a brace. Take a look at this place beautifully.
And Rebelar plays this back to his teammate Bear. They're out of New York City. Oh, here's a chance here. This is Ruiz stealing the ball, shoots, and a save made by Herrera, who had to come charging out of his box quickly.
And a gentle misplay here, and it's one-on-one Ruiz on Herrera, but Herrera stands tall.
Last we heard, United had an early 1-0 lead. Here's Torres moving forward against Donor. Now finds right inside, and it's going to be an own goal. Own goal leads to goal number 3 for the Toros. And it just hasn't been the night for Monterey Bay.
Just deflected off the foot of Barriga-Toyama and into the net. Toros having perhaps one of their strongest offensive showings of the year in the final. Now up 3-0.
And Toyama simply trying to prevent the ball to get to the foot of Fjellberg. But the offside flag came up on the Toros for the first time tonight.
Substitution now for Monterey Bay as Jesse Maldonado will come in. He'll
haven't done that well on the road this year. Came in at 4-11-1 and were winless in their last 5 road games coming into tonight. So they'll finish winless in their last 6 as their season will come to a close. Ikaza Sends this one forward. There's Ward in the area, able to bring this one down, and the ball ricochets into the net. The Toros. It's been a perfect night for them, and they're up 4-0.
Union player. Let's take a look again right here. Yeah, that's Wilmer Martinez.
That would tie the team high this year with 8 saves in the game. Toros with a 4-0 win. That would be their biggest win at home all year, second biggest win all season. The ball comes loose in the area, still loose here, and a goal there from Monterey Bay. Or is it? Yes, it is. Take advantage of this confusion here for the Toros. Yeah, Maldonado, his first goal of the year, and makes it the final scoreline 4-1. So 2 goals there in stoppage time. Well, we're going to take a quick break, be back with some highlights. A lot of highlights there in that second half. Also the final stats.